Hello there, listeners. Today I am going to give you the detailed explanation of the formal letter we started studying recently. Thank you for still being with us. Please, if this is your first time, support us by subscribing so you do not miss out our daily educational effort. Thank you. Nice to have you with us. Let's get started. Thank you, listeners. Let's learn from the board. Formal letter writing. We are going to use a particular question, and as you can see on the board, the question is: write to the Minister of Education suggesting at least 3 ways with which education can be improved in your country. Listeners, as you can see on the board, my suggestion to most students is that anytime when you are going to write an essay, an article, any piece of writing in English, please do not start haphazardly. You need to think on paper. Ask yourself, what do I need to answer this question? Or what do I need to write about this particular topic? So you need to create a rough work, or you need to jot down some totals, okay, on a piece of paper. So to save time, I have it here on the board. Point 1, pay good salary plus allowance to teachers. That is point number 1. Number 2, build more schools and colleges, okay? And the next point is provide teaching and learning materials, okay? And the last point on the board, as you can see, listeners, is establish schools, colleges, strictly for outstanding students. Now, listeners, the moment you do this, you jot down your point, there is one more important thing you need to do. You need to ask yourself which point should be the first, the second, the last, okay? You should not start writing anyhow. You need to arrange your point in chronological order, okay? You need to ask yourself which point should be the first, the second, the third, up to the last one. So considering this point, let's see which point should be the first. My suggestion to you, listeners, I think it should be build more schools and colleges. So we give this one point number 1, and then pay good salary to, plus allowance to teachers. Yeah, because human beings work best when and where there is motivation and encouragement. Number 3, provide teaching and learning materials. I suggest should be number 3. And then the last one, establish schools, colleges, strictly for outstanding students. Well, this is the point. Remember, when you jot down the points, you need to arrange them. And then you start taking them one by one in the main body of the write-up, or the essay, or the article, or whatever you are writing. So let's move on to the other side of the board. Now, here is the real sample of a formal letter. As you can see on the board, we have a sample of a writer's address. Number 07, Dr. Abdullah Avenue, Daura Quarters, Kano. At the end of each line, you need to put a comma. And we do not usually write address in capital letters. We write in small letters, but we capitalize the first letter of each word. And then we put a comma at the end. And the moment you put the name of the state, just put a full stop. There is no need for writing the name of the country unless if the letter is going to leave going to another country. And then the date, 7th May 2022. This is sample British English date. If it is American English, they will write May 7th, 2022, and the TH will be on top. That is how they write their one. Now, moving on to the address of the person to whom you are writing the letter. Here is a sample on the board, which is the Minister, Federal Ministry of Education, Asokoro Estate, Abuja. Just like in the case of the first address, you write in small letters, capital letters at the beginning and a comma at the end. And the moment you write the name of the state, you put a full stop. Then we move on to salutation. As I explained earlier on, listeners, you can go and watch it. The link is on the description below. So as I explained, the usual salutation or greetings in formal letter, just write dear sir if it is a man. If it is a woman, dear mother. And then you move on to the title of the letter. Title of the letter, as I did explain earlier on, depends on the reason why you are writing the letter, or it depends on the question you are answering. So here is a suggestion. The title for this topic is this letter is suggestions for educational improvement. Remember, your title should not be unnecessarily too long. It should be short and precise. And as I did explain earlier on, you can write the title in capital letters, don't underline. If you write in small letters, you need to underline, and you need to also capitalize the first letter of each word. Let's move on to introduction. Any writing in English, you need to start with an introduction. So here is the introduction, ladies, gentlemen and ladies. I have written to express our profound gratitude to your ministry and to make some suggestions for the educational improvement of our country. Well, this is a sample of an introduction. It depends on whatever you feel like writing. Remember, you don't have to say something like, good morning, how are you? I hope everything is okay, blah, blah. No. All these kind of greetings is part of informal letter. This letter is formal, so please don't do that kind of thing. You go straight to the point. Listeners, the next paragraph. Firstly, there is need for more schools and colleges to be built. This will provide more access to the millions of citizens in our country. Moreover, the government should increase teachers' salary. Special allowances should also be given to our educators. Naturally, humans perform better when and where there is motivation and encouragement. Thirdly, build laboratories and have them equipped with the needed teaching and learning tools. For power failure, please provide generators for all the schools. In conclusion, I would like to suggest the establishment of special schools and colleges strictly for outstanding students. This will make students to compete in order to pass their examinations so as to be in such schools. Sir, I hope my suggestions will be duly considered. Thank you. Remember, in British English, you write yours faithfully at the end of your letter if you do not start the formal letter by writing the name of the person. If the salutation contains the name of the person, then at the end you should write yours sincerely. But if you start by writing dear sir, or dear madam, or dear sir, or madam, at the end you should write yours faithfully. You put a comma and then you put your signature. As you can see on the board, you put your signature and then you write your full name. As you can see, example, Bakano Abaka Murtala. Well, listeners, that's all for today. I hope you have learned something from this. Please be free to jot down your questions and comments beneath this video. If you have any question, whatever, any kind of thing or topic you would like us to do English video on, please jot it down. Believe me, we are going to read and we'll make a video because we do remain grateful to our subscribers, listeners, and those who watch us out there. So please comment and ask questions. Thank you. Good luck in your English studies. Bye for now. Love you all.